Hello, and welcome to Whiskey Therapy. I'm Jason. On today's episode, I'm kicking off a new series of whiskey cocktails for summer and the heat that comes with it. So today, we're going to make a cocktail that says, I like bourbon, but I also shop at farmers markets. The Blackberry Sage Julep. Now yes, it does sound like a candle at a fancy spa, but it drinks like summer in a cup. We've all heard of the mint julep. It's classic and refreshing. You think of horse races and Southern charm, but today we're going to upgrade. Sage, because mint's cool, but sometimes your cocktail needs to smell like a wise forest wizard. And blackberries, because antioxidants totally cancel the bourbon, right? Look, I'm not a doctor, but let's roll with it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's go over the lineup for today's cocktail. First, blackberries, nature's tiny fruit grenades. Fresh sage, makes your drink smell smarter than you. Bourbon, because hydration is optional, bourbon is not. Simple syrup, because life's complicated, but your sweetener shouldn't be. We're also going to use some nugget ice. It's basically like regular ice, but a little more chaotic. And then lastly, a metal julep cup. Now this is optional, but your social media followers will judge you. All right, let's build this. So we want to grab about 4 or 5 blackberries, and we're going to put those in our mixing glass. Save 1 or 2 for a garnish if you want to flex. We're going to do a couple of sage leaves. Now we're going to get ready to muddle. So we want to do this gentle but firm. We're not making jam, we're making cocktails. But the berries should be slightly regretting their life choices. Now we're going to add 2 ounces of bourbon or more, depending on how your week's going. Hey, no judgment. The channel's called Whiskey Therapy for a reason. I'm going to go with some 100 proof Heaven Hill bottled in bond here. Next up is the simple syrup. Now you can sweeten this to taste, but remember, we're making a cocktail, not a snow cone. I'm going to add a ½ ounce here. Now we want to add some ice to our mixing glass. And then we're going to give it a stir. Now, not enough to overthink your life choices, but just enough to get those flavors mingling like it's a cocktail tinder. Now you want to fill up your julep cup about 3/4 full of nugget ice. Now you want to kind of pack this in there like you're hiding your feelings or maybe your online shopping habits. Now we're going to double strain into our julep cup. Give this a quick stir, and then we'll top it off with a little bit more nugget ice. Finally, we'll garnish with a sage sprig. And we'll take one of our leftover blackberries. Just run that through a cocktail pick real quick. On top. And boom. Now you're the most sophisticated person within a 5-foot radius. And there you have it, the Blackberry Sage Julep. Let's go in for a taste. Cheers, y'all. So that's dangerously refreshing. It's got tartness from the berries, a touch of sweetness from the simple syrup, and a real nice earthy, herbaceous note from the sage. Then the 100-proof bourbon cuts through nicely, but it's not overpowering. It's like a berry patch made out with a bourbon barrel, and they invited sage to supervise. So if you learned something, laughed at my emotional damage, or just needed an excuse to buy more bourbon, hit that like button, subscribe for more cocktails, chaos, and dubious life advice. Remember, stay muddled, stay fancy, and keep your sage where people can see it. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next time. Cheers.